Hi everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Quest XI. So last time out we met up with... Soros and Jade, we were able to escape from Hendrik's clutches, meet up with the rest of the guys, and now we know what we have to do. We basically have to go and find these 6 coloured orbs in order to open up the path towards Yggdrasil, where we can get something which can defeat the big bad guy of the game, Mordegon. So that's where we're going first. But first, we need to head back to Peurto Valor in order to have Don Rodrigo open up the pathway to the big wide ocean, and basically that opens up like the rest of the map. So that's where we're going next. For some reason. Sorry. So for some reason, Sylvando doesn't particularly want to hang around Peurto Valor, and is being a bit of is hiding something. But we'll find out about that a bit later on. What we're doing first is we're heading back to the what's the name of this place? The casino, sorry. And we're getting Down the Rabbit Hole, the book, the recipe book. And what that does is it basically enables us to create bunny costumes. So it's like the bunny ears, the bunny suit, and the stockings. This is a really good item for healing. This is a really good item. This is a really good set of armor for Jade at this point. It's really strong. Also looks really nice. And there's also another book that we found there which gives us these accessories which are really good for all the ladies basically at this point, for Veronica, Serena, and for Jade. So it's worth going out of your way to find them. So, now all we need to do is to find Don Rodrigo. Is he around? Fuck. He's gone to Heliodor and is instructing the guards there on the art of swordsmanship. So, yeah, we can't actually find him yet, so... Horses. I love that delivery there from Rob. It's so awesome. Really funny. So yeah, Don Rodrigo's not here. Does that mean that we can't open up the way? No. Basically, we can ask his right-hand man, Cervantes, here to open up the pathway for us.
In search of more interesting topics of conversation. You couldn't open the sea gates today, could you?
Oh, Rab's voice actor is so fucking perfect. He's so good in this. His performance is just so fucking good. Yeah. It's also kind of interesting that he's keeping it from Don Rodrigo that basically he was a member of royalty. It's just basically Rab is just his good war buddy, basically. So yeah, so now that we've done that, we're pretty much done with Peurto Valor for now. So we're going to go to Gondolia and go onto the sea. Here. And the reason why you want to fast travel here is just because it makes it faster in order for us to get to the pathway that allows us to... what am I doing? Oh, you know what I was thinking of doing there? I think I was trying to find the map, and I just couldn't remember which button it was. And I thought, fuck it, let's just go. But yeah, there we go. So go through this gate, that opens up the gateway, and now that basically opens up the entirety of the map, and you can go anywhere on the sea. And, you know, basically nowhere is off limits now for you. And that's Jade's costume. Then it suits her really well. And shit, Sylvander wants to hide. I've got the majority. Actually, I think I've got everybody except for Rob is in a costume now. That's kind of nice. So yeah, Sylvander seems to know Sylvander. So yeah, we actually don't find out until like the second third of the game what's going on between Sylvander and Don Rodrigo, but we'll find out a bit later on. So yeah, now we want to go out through here, and once you go through here, basically it's a you are forced to go to there's a forced story section here where we head out into the sea, and all of a sudden cutscene, and it all of a sudden gets really fucking foggy, and we don't know where the hell we're going. Kind of get trapped in this fog.
Come from? I can't see a thing.
Hey, Sylv, what's going on?
I'm
I have no idea.
But whatever it is, I don't like it. Steering hard a starboard.
Okay. So yeah, we've gone into this massive fog, and we have no idea where the fuck we are.
The mists are
We
clear.
kind of got lost in it.
I can see light up ahead.
See, that's really pretty. That's really. This game looks so damn nice. And we are in a place which is a major story section, but there's not really a lot to find. This is the Strand. Basically, it's a piece of land where a load of ships have seemingly crashed and become shipwrecks. And there's really not much to find. We've got a sparkling thing which gives us a sun-bleached seashell, and there's a chest over here which I think is just a mini medal. Ha, I know my shit. So yeah, just a mini medal, nothing else. And what you want to do now is you want to go to the middle and talk to Jade in order for us to continue on the plot.
It's almost like being in a dream.
I do really like the look of the Strand. It is a really pretty place. You know, with the water. Oh my god.
Darling, is it really you?
It's a woman's head.
My dearest darling Kai. I've waited for you ever since the day we said
Okay then. So now we're starting probably one of the most what's the word I'm looking for? One of the saddest sections of the whole game. Featuring this girl here. To be honest, I find it a bit weird. This her accent I find weird because she has kind of like a, I don't know, what is it? It's kind of like a Northern English accent. And I just find that a little bit strange. Also the fact that she's a mermaid. I mean, everybody knows mermaids, right? Yeah, her voice is... I mean, I like the voice. I think it certainly gives her a bit of character. But it's just a bit... The first time I heard it, I was like, this is a bit strange. Why are we doing this? But anyway. So yeah, this is Michelle. Again, it's a bit of a pun. You know, Michelle, my shell. Sea, mermaid, you get it. But so yeah, that's pretty much the next main area that we're gonna have to go to, is this place called Honolulu. So basically, here's what happened. Basically, Michelle. There she is. Michelle basically found Kai, this fisherman, kind of washed up on the strand, and kind of helped to nurse him back to health. And during that time, the two of them ended up falling for each other. I love it. And basically, So basically, he promised that he would come back to her, and he would, come back and marry her, and he would live down in
That's wonderful news.
the deepest part of the sea with Michelle.
Supposed to meet me here
However, at
so
this
we
point,
can
he hasn't
meet.
returned.
Now I've been waiting for him
She's been waiting for him for what seems to her like a very long time. So she's going to ask us. Basically, our job is going to be to find this Kai and basically bring him to Michelle, so that she can, so that they, her and Kai can get married. Yeah. Another thing which I kind of find irritating, and it's a thing which all mermaids do, I think, in this game. They talk in rhymes, so it does get kind of annoying after a while. But
How about this? If we go and check on your
so yeah, basically, we have to go down to the bottom of the sea because there's a giant pearl down there, which seems like it would be one of the coloured spheres we need to get to Yggdrasil. So we go find Kai and bring him back here, and she gives us a way to go down to visit the Queen of the Sea. I love this scene here. This is great. If you press no, this is I love this. So if you say no, Jay looks away and then
Oh, I'm sorry. I had a sudden urge to stretch my legs.
no, just stretch my legs. I love that. And there are similar things with these kinds of scenes where basically it's you have to continue the plot. So they have like little things like that where it's like if you say no, then it's kind of like we really do need to do that though. So I just wanted to show that one off because I really like that one where she's going, I'm just stretching my legs here. Now, what were you saying? I kind of like that. Something else I actually really like Michelle's design. She's got she really stands out because of the pink hair, which also goes with her. I love this line so much. I don't know why I love that line. But yeah, the pink hair to go with the pink tail as well.
Don't tell him what I said.
God, the animation's so good in this game, man.
So we can finally be wed.
They really... This honestly is where they really sell. It's this during this whole side story section with Michelle that you really see a lot of the facial animations at their best, I think. It's really awesome. So anyway, so now we can leave and basically just wander around the sea and go to wherever we want. So the next place we need to go for story purposes is to go to Honolulu. And that's the strand there. However, once you've talked to Michelle, there are actually a whole bunch of little islands that you can go to fight new monsters, and to find new items and stuff. So where we're going first is we're going to the northern part of the open sea, and we're going to the Viking hideout. This is a place that will where we will be doing a whole big story section later in the game, like in the second third of the game. We're going to be wandering around here a lot. But for now, you can come here early and have a look around and see what you can find. There's not really a whole lot. There's you can find some stuff. Like there's some sparkly spots. There's some sparkly spots, and there's also some. I think there's at least one chest or a couple of chests that you can open, and there's some new enemies for you to fight as well. So, yeah, it's kind of a cool area. Like I say, we won't see this until much later. It's a little bit disappointing because the focus of this section later on is Eric, and kind of an explanation of what he's kind of gone through and why he was kind of out searching the sea, out searching the world in the first place. I would have liked something akin to kind of like a little hint about, you know, that Eric knows something about this place. You know, like Sylvando, we have that thing with Sylvando where he knows Peurto Valor and he's kind of hiding something. And I would have liked something similar with Eric here. But hey, you can't win them all. Oh, I guess we don't have any creatures here to fight at this point. That's later on. Okay. And as you saw, there's a door with a Yggdrasil root next to it as well. So that kind of gives you a little clue that this is going to be a major... sorry, a major place for us to go later on. Like I say, there's not really a lot to kind of see in this at this point in the game. So we're not going to bother. I think there's one chest. Nope. There it is. There's a mini medal to find if you break one of the crates here. One of the barrels. But that's it. Nothing else. Let's leave for now. It's also good to do it in advance. Because when you need to come here later, you can just fast travel. And it makes things a whole lot easier. So now, Sniffelheim. Sniffelheim is another... It is another major area which we will be revisiting later on in the game, and apparently there's an orb around here somewhere. In fact, we'll be coming back here a little bit later on. We've got a while to go yet, but Sniffelheim is another major area where an orb is waiting for us to be found.
Crystal Kingdom of Sniffelheim, home to the famous blue orb.
Yeah, so this is where the blue orb is located. So yeah, so we know where one of them's under the sea, one of them's here. We've already got two, so yeah, just need another. We know where two are, we just need to get those, and then we'll only need two more to continue to the rest of the game. But yeah, something's not right here. Because the walls are frozen solid and the gates have been completely frozen shut. So yeah, something is not normal here. But at this point, they kind of railroad you because you need a certain item. I think you need the red key in order to get...
How strange.
You need the red gate key in order for you to enter Sniffelheim. So we can't really do anything about this yet.
How are they supposed to live if they can't get in or out of the city?
Not a fucking clue, brat.
You've a point there, lassie.
My apologies.
Made sure to keep the main gate free of frost, even in the dead of winter.
So yeah, something seriously seems wrong here.
What are we supposed to do? There's an orb in there we need to get to.
So yeah, basically, you don't have to come here. I mean, you can come here. I'm just showing basically you can come here at this point. And there's two things that you can do here. My apologies. The first is you stop here and you can find yourself some new weapons. Especially if you're using great swords, the Razor Wing is really fucking awesome. Swordbreaker is also a knife which is also particularly useful. There are also some good defensive items as well that you can get, particularly for Jade, Veronica and Serena. But I've got the Razor Wing because the Razor Wing actually looks really cool, and it's a really big. It's also a really good increase in power at this point in the game, so it's really useful to have. My apologies. So yeah, there's a couple of reasons why you want to come here early. You can get a good weapon early. The other way is that if you go out that way, past the pink dot on the map, it gives you access to a wide open area, and you can go, and there are a bunch of different places that you can go to through that wide open area. But we're not going there for now. Oh yeah, I think I was showing off. Yeah, these are the War Griffins. They're an improved version of the Grim Griffin. And fucking hell. And Otter Shambles as well. Oh, I love that name so fucking much. These guys are all pretty beefy in terms of defensive abilities, and the War Griffins can cast spells on themselves. You know, can cast a spell on everyone. That means that they don't take really any damage, or they take reduced damage from magic attacks, which is a bit of a pain in the arse when Veronica's probably your biggest damage dealer at this point in the game. Although if you've got, especially if you're using the kind of the big two-handed swords, then you should be just fine. Ow, my face. I do really I like that attack as well, to be fair. It eats like it kind of eats like a little thing in a shell and then discards the shell to cause damage, which is kind of cool. Yeah, they also have Fire Breath, which does cause a fucking lot of damage. And like you say, it only does like 33 damage. Like just over 30 damage. It's a bit of a pain. And these guys, they're beefy. But they also give you a decent amount of experience from what I remember. So it can be worth grinding a little bit around here to get your level up. But anyway. We're going on to our next little island first. This is the Insula Algarum. This is an area where a little island which has a fair few sparkly spots to find. You'll want to come back here later because you gain the ability to fly, and there are some chests that you can only get while riding on a beast that can fly. But it's worth coming here now because there are some sparkly spots to dig up, as well as as well as there being some plants to cut down, and I think there's at least one chest that you can get now. So it's worth coming here at this point just to pick up a few little things. There's also a bunch of enemies that you can fight, which the War Griffins are here, so you can get some decent experience as well. Okay, I think that's just an item used in crafting. But yeah, so we don't really need anything else at this point. So we can pretty much leave, I think, at this point. And we can come get the rest of the stuff later. But it's worth coming just to pick up a few extra items. But anyway, that's going to be it for this part of Dragon Quest XI. Join me next time when we've got some more small islands to kind of investigate and find some more items and stuff on, and then we'll be heading over to Honolulu to try and find this Kai dude. So yeah, see you next time.